Picture this. You're sitting at a chessboard, staring at your opponent. The game hasn't even begun, but they've already planned their next 5 moves. Every decision you make, every piece you move, they've already anticipated it. Who do you think wins that game? The player who reacts, or the one who strategizes? Business, life, and success work the same way. The person who wins isn't always the smartest or the most talented, it's the one who sees 5 moves ahead. But before you can even start thinking strategically, you need to know who you are. Most people don't. They wake up, go to work, chase a dream someone else sold them, and wonder why they feel stuck. They don't ask themselves the hard questions. What do I really want in life? What am I willing to sacrifice to get it? Am I on the right path, or just going through the motions? Patrick Bet-David learned this lesson the hard way. As an immigrant from Iran, he had no connections, no roadmap, no safety net. But he had one thing: clarity. He understood exactly what he wanted and why. Once you have that, decisions become easier. Obstacles become stepping stones. You stop hesitating because you know where you're going. If you don't master knowing yourself, every move you make will be blind, and in a world of strategists, a blind player is just a pawn waiting to be taken off the board. Chapter 2. Master the ability to reason. Imagine you're in a high-stakes poker game. The cards are dealt and everyone at the table is looking at their hand. The rookie players are sweating, hoping they got lucky, but the pros? They're not focused on their own cards, they're reading the room, watching the other players, calculating moves before they happen. That's how winners think. They don't just react, they reason. Most people make decisions based on emotions, fear, excitement, ego, and that's why they fail. When a deal looks too good to be true, they jump in without asking, what's the catch? When a challenge arises, they panic instead of calculating the best response. The greatest power you can develop is the ability to step back and think before you act. Patrick introduces something called second-order thinking, the ability to look past the immediate consequences and see what happens next. Most people only see the first move. Should I take this new job? Should I launch this business? Should I partner with this person? A strategist thinks deeper. If I take this job, where does it lead me in 5 years? If I launch this business, what are the hidden risks I'm not considering? If I partner with this person, do they elevate me or slow me down? Winners don't just make choices, they calculate outcomes. And in a world where most people act without thinking, being the one who reasons gives you a massive advantage. Chapter 3. Master building the right team. You've heard the saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. That's only half the truth. If you want to win, you don't just need a team, you need the right team. Think about any great empire, any legendary dynasty, any billionaire success story. None of them did it alone. Steve Jobs had Wozniak, Michael Jordan had Pippen and Phil Jackson. Jeff Bezos built Amazon with an army of strategic minds behind him. But the wrong team, that's worse than no team at all. The wrong team slows you down, drains your energy and leads you to disaster. Patrick warns against hiring based on emotions. Just because someone is loyal doesn't mean they're qualified. Just because someone is your friend doesn't mean they belong in your business. The best teams are built intentionally. Find people who complement your weaknesses. If you're a visionary but terrible at details, hire someone who thrives in structure. Hire for hunger, not just skills. A smart person with no drive will never outperform an average person who's relentless. Cut dead weight early. The longer you keep the wrong people, the more damage they do. Think of your business like a championship team. Every person plays a role, every decision matters, and if someone isn't elevating the mission, they're slowing it down. Chapter 4. Master strategy to scale. Most businesses don't fail because they weren't good ideas, they fail because they couldn't scale. They had no system, no structure, no repeatable process. Imagine a guy running a food truck. His burgers are amazing, customers love him, and he's making decent money. But if he never figures out how to open a second truck, how to franchise, how to make money without being there every day, he'll be stuck forever. He'll always be working in his business instead of on his business. Scaling isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. Patrick lays out 5 levels of business growth. Survival mode, you're just trying to pay the bills. Momentum mode, you have some traction, but no real stability. Stability mode. You have systems, but growth is slow. Scale mode. You're expanding fast, but if you're not careful, chaos can creep in. Legacy mode. Your business runs without you, and you've built something that lasts. The key to scaling is systems. The more you remove yourself from the equation and create processes that run like a machine, the faster you grow. That's how McDonald's became McDonald's, not because of the best burgers, but because of repeatable systems that work everywhere. Chapter 5. Master Power Plays. Business isn't just competition, it's war. And wars aren't won by the strongest, they're won by the smartest. Every industry has players who dominate the game, not because they work harder, but because they think sharper. Patrick calls these power plays, the bold moves that separate winners from losers. Some of the greatest power plays in history. Apple versus Microsoft. While Microsoft focused on software, Apple created an entire ecosystem, locking customers in for life. Amazon vs everyone. Jeff Bezos didn't just sell books, he built a logistics empire, making it impossible for competitors to match his speed. Tesla's long game. While other car companies fought for the present, Elon Musk positioned Tesla as the brand of the future. In your own career, power plays can be aligning with an influential mentor instead of figuring it out alone. Launching a business in a market where competition is weak instead of oversaturated. Using leverage, partnerships, technology, or strategic relationships to multiply your impact. Most people play checkers, the best play chess. And if you're not thinking 5 moves ahead, you're already behind. Final thoughts. Success isn't random, it's strategic. The winners in life, business, and wealth aren't the ones who get lucky, they're the ones who plan, anticipate, and execute better than everyone else. Patrick Bet David doesn't just teach business, he teaches how to think like a grandmaster. If you want to rise above the competition, dominate your industry, and build something legendary, you need to ask yourself one question. What are your next 5 moves?